there guys, it's your Uncle Midnight here, coming at you once again with something new and interesting that I wanted to show off and do a little bit of an unboxing, kind of show off what exactly this is and what I'm going to be using it for and why I think it might be useful. This is actually a recommendation from my friend Highlander over on Twitter that thinks that this may be useful for people who are older or don't have as good eyesight, who want to be able to work on their computers or read fine print or be able to play collectible card games, without needing to use a handheld magnifier, or if you're working inside a PC case to try to hold a magnifier with one hand and hold a flashlight with another and try to figure out where your third hand is because you don't have one. So what this is here is this is made by a company called WeLinks, and it is a hands-free magnifier with lights. What is this good for? Is this useful? Is this any good? We're going to put this sucker underneath our own magnifying glass and take a look at it, see what it comes with, and then do a bit of an unboxing so that way you can see what all comes with it, and we'll kind of run through it and see if it's any good or not. So stick around, and this may actually be a little bit interesting. So what we have here is this is made by a company called, from the description on Amazon, it's made by Unique WeLinks. And what this is a hands-free magnifier that you can either put on like you would a sun visor, or it's also got a headband around the back of it. And what this has is it has 5 lenses in here that you can use to adjust your magnification depending on what it is you're looking at. So what this comes with is it comes with 1 times magnification, 1.5, 2.0, 2.5, and 3.5 times magnification. So basically what this is that you can interchange the lenses that attach to this device, and that way it'll bring things in stronger, so that way you can see them a little bit more clearly or a little bit more in focus. So this is selling right now on Amazon for about $15. And I figure for $15, it's not that much of a risk. And sometimes you might be surprised that some of the things that are on Amazon that are not all that high of cost may actually be a little bit useful, may actually be of some use to some people who maybe don't have a whole lot of money to spend, yet they want to be able to have something that's useful that they can be able to use in their daily life or whatever maybe their profession is, and then be able to continue on. So one of the things I noticed right away, and of course, this is made in China, so of course there's bound to be some kind of spelling errors on here. So the uses that this comes in handy for is to sew the clothes, for painting, for mechanical repair, for handicrafts, for preparations of flour, I'm thinking that's flour preparation, or books reading. No, that's not well, actually it is a misspelling, but it's supposed to be for book reading, but it comes out as books reading, which in a way kind of gives me a little bit of pause here, because you would think if a company's trying to sell a product that they'd want to make sure that everything passes quality, including spell check, but that's just me. So let's go ahead and take a look and see what's inside the box, and then we'll dive into it in more detail. Okay, so this is the box as it is, and this is how it comes in the mail. So we're going to open this up and see what's all inside here. So of course you have your user guide. It's pretty straightforward. It's printed in English on one side and I'm assuming Chinese on the other. So not that gadgets like this usually require a whole lot of instructions as far as how to use it. So this is the actual piece itself. And it feels like it's kind of light. It's kind of flimsy in a way, but it's lightweight. But I think that's what it's meant for. So there's the main headgear. Just move this over a little bit. So we got the headgear, and we've got the strap, pretty stretchy elastic type material. Goes around the back of your head. And then we have the lenses that are in here. As you can see, there are 5 lenses in here. And they just, looks like they just come out just like this. And these feel, yeah, those are plastic. How easily do they fit back in the case? Well, they fit pretty easily back in the case, so they just slide out, slide in. So there's that. And what else we got in here? We have a microfiber cloth. That's included in there. And that is all that there is in there. Okay, so this device does have 2 LED lights, and it looks like it takes AAA batteries, which don't come included with this. See, we'll have to supply those separately. So we'll take one of these lenses out. And basically what it does is you take your lens out of the case, and there's a little slider right here, and it just slides in just like that. Now this is adjustable. You do have a nose guard right here, and then you got your headband right here. So then when you're done with one lens, it just very easily comes off. You take your lens and you put it back, and you can put in a thicker lens. This is the thickest one. This is the 3.5 times. And it looks very thick too. And it just fits in pretty securely. So it's not going to go anywhere. So that'll give you the highest level of magnification that this has to offer. And then, like with any of the others, it just very easily comes out and just slides right back in the case. Now I don't see any obvious markings on here, so you want to keep in mind that they go in order of thickness. Of course, you could tell by just looking at it. It's like here's 1, 1.5, 2, 2.5, and 3.5. So depending on how much magnification you need, that's what lens you pop in. Pretty easy. Okay, so how exactly does this magnifier work? So since it's lighted, of course, you're going to want to put in batteries. On the top here, you just push this down, moves the battery compartment. Now the interesting thing is that this actually takes 3 AAA batteries. So let's put these in. Should just go in just like so. It's going to take a little finagling. Okay, so once you have the batteries in, what I would do is I would just test by flipping on the little switch, just to make sure that they're put in correctly. Alrighty. So now it feels a little bit heftier because, of course, it's got batteries in it. So what we're going to do now is we're going to test, let's try the 2.0 magnification. So it just snaps in. Rest on your bridge like that. And then you put whatever it is you're trying to read in front of you. And then you can read it. So it has a very narrow field of vision because you would think that the lens should be like a little bit wider. Now, of course, this is fully adjustable, so you can adjust this in and out. But yeah, not bad. And then if you want it lighted, you just turn on the little LED light, and that is bright. So let's grab the really tiny print on the instruction manual. Oh yeah. So it feels a little flimsy, but it does fit on your face, and you can use the adjustable elastic band too. And then when you're done, just remember, and this comes out really nice and easy, so that's a huge plus in its favor. And you just grab it by the top, just take it back in the case, and then you can pull out a different one. And I always recommend that if you're gonna have lenses, hold them by the edges, and then you just fit it right into, and that is actually really easy. It goes in nice, and then you just put it back on, and then you turn on your little light. You know, I could see where this would come in really handy for people who are like reading books in the dark or in low light, or like say if you're traveling on a bus or a plane. It's very lightweight, so props to them for actually, you know, making something that doesn't feel over cumbersome. Comes with a, let's put this back in here. Comes in a nice, you know, sturdy case. It's plastic, of course, but you know, for I would say for what you get for the money, despite the misspellings on the box, you know, it's actually not bad. For 15 bucks, you get 5 different magnifications. You get the adjustable head strap, and while it's light, and it may, now if you have a super wide head, I don't know if the if these will hold up, because they feel very light. They feel almost like I'm going to break them, so I have to be really super careful when I'm putting them on. But once they're on, they stay on, and it sits right there on the nose, and then you can adjust you adjust this mounting here, and you can also adjust how far up and down the light goes. And that's not really super flimsy. So once it's in position, it will stay in place. Now, how durable will this be over time? On that, your guess is really as good as mine, because I honestly don't know. But all in all, I think for only $15 and the fact that you get the 5 lenses, to me it's not bad. I could be able to use this to play Magic and Yu-Gi-Oh! Collectible card games with my kids. I can use this with a light to work inside my computer if I don't have enough light and need something that hands-free. That's something that'll come in really super handy, especially if you're putting together all the front-end connectors on your motherboard and you don't have a whole lot of light in your room. You strap this on, put the magnifier on, and yeah. Because my friend Highlander bought this at first, and he told me it was like a whole nother lease on life as far as being able to build PCs, because this gave him the ability to see stuff at bigger magnification, so that way he could see exactly what he was doing. And I'm glad he brought it to my attention, because this is actually not a bad buy for only 15 bucks. So what are your thoughts on this? Do you think something like this would be worth it to you? Do you think you would find this useful in your day-to-day life? Let me know and drop your thoughts down in the comments down below, because I'd like to hear your thoughts on this as well, because quite honestly, I've been looking for a hands-free magnifier for a while now. And when I was told about this one, I was a little skeptical, because it was a name brand that I'd never heard of before, because it comes from China. But you know, I have no complaints. So as always, if you like this video, go ahead and hit that like button. It's right down there. If you haven't already and you want to go ahead and subscribe for some more random content, smash that subscribe button down there in the corner. And as I always say, live a little random each day, and we will catch you guys in the next video. Take care now.